We're back on video. Yay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
right,
just
I
audio
forgot
this
about
week. What's up, everybody? Welcome
Forgot
back
about
to 9 to 5 Bears. We are back on the camera today after being audio only last week because Kyle was off enjoying the holidays. So we got all the boys back in the office. I'm actually off, but I am so dedicated
Yes.
that I couldn't
He's
possibly.
back again. He's not supposed to be
possibly-
here right now. He came in just to film with us. So
Yeah.
thank you once again, like last week.
Yeah, they tried to.
For your due diligence.
They tried to hand me work when I walked in the door, and I'm like, nope, I'm here at my work to do
You
not.
can't see that, but he's not even wearing
to do
pants
not
right
work.
now. He's definitely going Winnie the Pooh
I'm actually
style.
rocking. I'm rocking the sweatpants. So
He's lying. There's no pants on. He is completely nude.
I'm like, if I'm not working, I'm coming in comfortable.
Yes.
So,
all that matters.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that fun stuff to everybody. Brett, you have a good holiday.
I did. It came and went really fast. Here we are back to work. But no, it was good. A lot of bouncing around, a lot of family time. And Santa Claus was good to me and the Bears.
Yeah.
So, how was your Christmas?
Christmas was awesome, man. Like I was telling you before we started, Cam is like at the age now where like, he understands presents.
Yeah.
So to see him like open them all, like play with all the toys and stuff,
Right.
it's like, I was like, oh, I get it. Because like the last couple of years, I've been kind of like a curmudgeon about Christmas. I'm like over the whole like capitalists. I won't go
Yeah.
on that rant on this podcast. That's a different
that's
podcast.
For the
but
that's for the off season.
when you worked in retail as much as I did before having this job,
Right.
you
When-
kind of grow to
Mhm.
like be disillusioned about.
yeah.
I spent 3 Christmases in the belly of an Amazon
Right.
factory.
With Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, so,
in his belly.
Yes, and regardless of how they show like the elves and Santa, like that is not a happy working scenario.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we have to pee in bottles. Anyways, we're
Well, speaking of bottles, we don't have to pee in here at Total Roofing.
Yeah,
Thank you to
yeah.
our sponsor.
yes, we have 5 bathrooms here at Total Roofing. Thank you, Justin. We really appreciate that.
Oh
Yes,
my
Total
God, what a
Roofing
start.
and construction. It's been getting some wintry weather lately,
Yeah.
but it's already going to be January, which is nuts.
I cannot believe it.
So that means like in 2 months, like we'll just be rolling with regular projects. We'll talk more about that later.
Right.
But
Final week of the season coming up.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I
it's
just-
football season.
Anytime
flew
I
by.
start to think about the unstoppable passage of time,
Right.
I just get terrified. Anyways,
Just means our beloved has to play for another month.
yes,
or so.
we're playing
February.
meaningful football in December. It feels
First
good.
time in 5 years.
Crazy. Speaking of meaningful football, I don't have an outline for this, so Brett and I are once again just winging it. The Sunday night game, Bears 38, San Francisco 49ers 42 in a game that was the first game in NFL history that was tied at 7, 14, 21, 28, and
35.
35. So
Amazing.
it was an absolute shootout. Defense was optional during this game. There was
Yeah.
a lot of things that we saw. This game had all the stakes. Like you and I said at the start, we wanted to be playing meaningful December football, and
Yeah.
this is one of the most meaningful games. This was potentially for a spot at the 1 seed.
Yep.
So this one had a lot going on. The Bears just couldn't quite finish off the 49ers, which was disappointing. So, Brett, I'll toss it over to you first because I'm still kind of reeling and also very tired.
I get it.
What did you see from the game last
Well,
night?
I thought what was cool is as you've watched so many football games, I watched a lot. Our viewers, I'm sure, have watched so many football games that feature 2 teams like that just going toe-to-toe.
Yeah.
And how often did that ever include the Bears? It never did.
Mhm.
I would always be watching these games on prime time, and it's just like, you're just like, like looking at a high school crush, like, I really wish that I could be with you. I wish that you were the Bears. The Bears were never in games like this because they always get their ass whooped. Well, hell, the last time we went to San Francisco a year ago, got our ass whooped. I think it was 38-12 was the final. And ironically, we scored 38 and still lost. So offensively, Caleb Williams was dynamite. Chris Collinsworth is on our Troy Aikman
Oh,
Mount
no.
Rushmore of worst
Oh, no.
announcers, but we'll get to him a little later, I'm sure. I don't want to take away from the Bears. Caleb Williams was phenomenal, like I said, top 300 yards, first time all season, threw a couple of just absolute darts, a couple of long bombs that I've been waiting for touchdowns. He's now going to be the new hard count champion. Got that, drew the offsides and the Colson
The
Loveland.
Aaron Rodgers special.
That's right.
Love it.
Luther Burden was phenomenal. Colson Loveland was phenomenal. The rookies continue to ball out. Cool to see DeAndre Swift get over 1,000 yards. And as you mentioned, defense, though, was not. My cousin T.J. Edwards did have a pick six on the first play of the game. Outside of that, though, defense, like Eric's pants, was a no-show.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and Brock Purdy just kind of did what he wanted at will. So it's just one of those classic NFL games where whoever is going to make the defense was going to be the ones that came up big. And obviously the Bears faltered at the end with that play. It was cool, though, that San Francisco hadn't punted since November 30th ending that game. And we forced them to punt twice, which is crazy given how bad the defense played.
Mostert was happy to be involved.
Yeah.
He was like sprinting all the way down the field afterwards. Yeah, he was pumped.
So, again, in a nutshell, it always is painful to lose. But if you're going to lose games like that, that's probably the best way to lose them. Because, again, a lot of things happened already for the Bears to not put as much pressure on that game. If you lose the 1 seed. That's okay. They've already locked up the division, already locked up either the 2 or the 3 seeds. So yesterday you were just kind of playing for pride and to show people that you're a serious contender in the NFC. I don't know about the NFL quite yet, but next month the Bears have a chance to wreak some havoc. So that's kind of my thoughts initially on the game, Eric.
Yeah, I agree.
Yourself?
I agree with you. I had a similar thought as I was like drifting off to like uncomfortable sleep after Caleb failed to complete that pass, which was a hard pass to that basically sealed the end of the game.
Yeah.
I always think back to like the marquee football game and like one of the best football games it's probably like I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's like it was the Broncos Cowboys when Romo was still playing.
I thought you were gonna say Chiefs Rams.
No, it was Broncos Cowboys, and it was like it ended up being like 51-48.
Okay.
Like Tony Romo and Peyton Manning just like balled out. There was like 1,300 yards of offense. Like it was just a scoring bonanza. Like blows back and forth. Like I was like, that is like the most exciting game I've ever watched, and this like emulated that almost like perfectly. The way it was like blows back and forth. I texted somebody early on and I was like, this is my worst nightmare. Like the Bears in a shootout because the Bears just
We've never really been in one.
Haven't historically been in shootouts. Usually a shootout is against the Bears is like, oh, this team is up 28-0 at halftime or 28-3 at halftime.
Right.
And to go into halftime with it like only down 1 score.
Yeah.
And then for them to come out and Caleb lead them down the field and score right at halftime, I was like, I couldn't. It was like, what's going to give? Some team somewhere is going to have to make a stop. And I thought when the Bears made a stop, it was like late 3rd or early 4th.
Right, and then they went down and got the field goal.
Yes, I was like, okay, we just need like one more. Like maybe we can get one more stop or just hold them to a field goal
and they
here.
Could have, but penalties.
Yes.
Hurt.
So, and one of the earlier things too this season I said was to see growth from this team, I need to see a performance where I feel like the offense can carry
it
if the defense doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Defense did not show up.
And they haven't shown up
either side.
They haven't shown up the last couple weeks. I'll pull up some stats later.
Yeah, either. I'm glad you did because I wouldn't get a chance to.
I got some bookmarks.
And Caleb made huge throws, made really hard throws, had several where he just dropped in over guys' shoulders, where maybe they only had a foot of separation on guys.
Right.
Like he was on Luther Burden, phenomenal.
Yes.
Phenomenal. Like Luther Burden is a great number 3 option if we're gonna keep the DJ Moore, Rome, Luther Burden thing there. 138 yards, 1 touchdown. Colson Loveland, 6 receptions, 94 yards.
Yep.
Like, rookies showed up.
Some big catches from those two. And a couple big drops, but whatever.
Yes. And Janae Walker as well had a couple of key catches showing that he's a guy that Caleb can trust.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was so, as much as I was, like, let down by the loss and the fact that we weren't able to pull it off once again, it was a fun football game to watch. Like, again, it's one of these games where, like, oh, something that's never happened in the NFL has just happened in this game. Like I mentioned, the tying scores, and the Bears are involved with it. We've had a couple of those this year, or it's like an all-time Bears record, or like this hasn't happened in like 50 years, and it's a game that the Bears are involved in. I'm just like, no, that doesn't happen to us. It just doesn't.
Well,
so.
that stat does exist. I'll pull it up here shortly.
I'm glad you have some.
History. But I will say, how many times have I banged the table wanting the Bears to get quick TD strikes?
Yeah.
Again, methodical drives are super important. As you saw from San Francisco,
they
dominated the clock in the first half. I think at one point they had 40 plays to our 16.
Yeah, it was bad.
That doesn't really concern me all that much.
And we hung in there.
Right, when the first play of the game is a pick 6, you're already up 7, right? So those drives are good for success for your teams. Don't get me wrong, but I just fucking love long touchdowns. And the throw to Luther Burden to get things going for the offense, just chef's kiss. I mean, he threw that flat-footed 50 yards. The hard count to get them off sides, and that bullet he threw to Colson Loveland, amazing. DeAndre Swift ran like the RB1 that he is. Here's the wrong side of history, though.
Oh, no.
And it's nothing bad. I mean, it is what it is, But it's the Bears are the first team in NFL history to score 35 points in a game, score a defensive touchdown, have no turnovers, and allow no sacks, and yet lose the game.
I think that's more of a testament to how good
exactly.
the
It's
Niners
bad. It's just you're on
was.
just on the wrong side of history. They
Yes.
lost the game. The Bears are the only team in the NFL this season to allow 42-plus points in 3 different games. So the defense, Detroit, Cincinnati, and then last night, the defense has definitely seen better days.
Yeah.
Tremaine Edmonds, I know you had to eat some of your words. He was shitty as hell last night.
Yeah.
He got that Jusic touchdown where Purdy was running around like he was Caleb.
Yeah.
And he left Jusic wide open. That was just stupid coverage.
I think the
played by him.
linebackers in general.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. Nashawn Wright got cooked every chance he could get. Ricky Pearsall was wide open every damn down. They didn't even have George Kittle, and Jake Tungus was George Kittle yesterday. So they did anything they could.
Jake Tungus? Big Chungus?
Yeah, Big Chungus.
Wow.
Everything and anything they could do right on offense they did yesterday. But again, to what you said, it was really nice to see the offense be able to not only just respond, but emphatically respond.
Yeah.
Like to just put an exclamation point. It's like, all right, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
Right? And it was literally just like someone put it was that scene from John Wick. I don't know if you remember that movie when Common and him are shooting at each other.
Yeah.
And they're just shooting down, like just going toe to toe. No one's hitting each other. But like it was just a badass game from start to finish. And yeah, like you said, that last play though, everyone on Twitter is saying that DJ Moore is wide open.
Everyone on Twitter is a moron.
That is so far from the truth. That he would have to throw that ball 50 yards back, like the other way, when his momentum's taking him this way.
He's right-handed.
Yeah.
He's rolling to his left. So you would have to turn your body and then begin the throw. Like, I can't even do it. I'm me, the picture of athleticism here, doing it on camera.
I know.
You would have to like turn your body while you're running and then try and throw that.
Exactly. And even the throw he did try to complete to J.D. Walker, I mean, that's still a tough throw right in front of you. You got guys in your face.
There's nobody that's making that throw in the corner of the end zone where DJ Moore is when Caleb's on the other, like, basically sideline.
Exactly.
Not even, like, twisted that way.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not. And there's, like, 2 dudes in front of him. He's looking in the end zone. There's 5 dudes there. Like, he's not going to see it.
Right.
Nobody's going to see that. Nobody has that, like, that level of field awareness.
Yeah. And here's where, like, it's cool to see Caleb get better and Ben, too. I just saw you enter and beyond. That was pretty funny, actually. We can't wait to see that one. They have both – him and Ben are both improving, right? They're both in their first year. Ben's his first year as a head coach, so he's learning time management, clock management. Caleb Williams learning the offense. I will say, and I feel like I'm in the unpopular opinion of this this topic, or this is an unpopular opinion. I couldn't stand the hook and ladder play call. I hated it. Hated it. Absolutely despised it.
Yes.
That was Ben Johnson. I get it. He's going for the kill shot, and if it works, oh, my God, he's amazing. But it did not work, and all that did was leave us with nothing there to do on that last play, and then they sloppily got the last play in late. That's why that last play was the way it was. That left no time on the clock for us with no timeouts.
Yes, but if it works, though.
If it works, yes.
He's a genius.
But again, I don't want to play if.
No,
I don't want to play the what-if game.
We don't play
because the what-if game doesn't apply here because it didn't work and we lost. Now, again, I'm never going to doubt Ben Johnson. I am a fat ass that watches the games drinking high noons. Ben Johnson is the smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
So I just did not like that play call given the circumstances of no timeouts. And DeAndre Swift, maybe he could have bounced outside and got out of bounds. I've watched it play a million times, and people are saying he should have tried that. Would he have made it? I don't know. We will never know.
I mean, we can Monday morning quarterback it all you want. Like, processing that information in real time, in real speed. When there are giant dudes chasing at you, it's like that part of the mental game is like you're never going to understand that as a fan sitting on the couch.
For sure. And also, like, he engaged contact, which is always badass. But again, it didn't fall in our favor, and that's okay. Sometimes those games are going to happen. Hopefully, we have these kind of games a lot.
Yeah.
Over the next decade. And we're going to win some, we're going to lose some. So
I thought Caleb played probably one of the top 3 games of his career in terms of the throws he was making. And I love last year we had this narrative of like Caleb can't hit on this deep ball. And like last night I heard nothing but Mike Tirico say a gain of 20, a gain of 23, a gain of 25. He was getting like 20 plus yard plays it was nothing, dude. Mm-hmm. And we've seen that, especially in the back half of this season. He has made a lot of those like long, like you said, the long touchdowns, the long over-the-shoulder throws, not these like 5-yard like dink and dunk things that we absolutely hate. Right. He has made these like long tough throws that is like, this is the reason we drafted him. We need him to make these throws.
Yes.
And the throws that we as Bears fans have not seen be made,
or
maybe really since like Jay Cutler. But
Yeah.
even then, like Jay Cutler was just like, fuck it,
They were
somebody's
erratic,
down. Yeah,
right.
somebody's down there. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna throw it down there, which
Yeah.
is still be fun. But Caleb, he didn't turn the ball over. Like he made the
No.
throws he needed to. He threw the ball away when he needed to. Like he escaped the pocket when he needed to. Like
Right.
he played as perfectly mentally tough a game as I thought he probably could have.
Yeah.
Considering that the defense was giving him absolutely no help. Like the
Right.
offensive line held up good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think this falls on Caleb. Caleb
No.
did everything in his power
Absolutely.
to keep us in this game.
100%. And I will never not. He deserves all the flowers for last night. Because, like, historically, the dink and dive offense is what the Bears have been.
It
It's
drives us
over the
nuts,
middle,
dude.
5 yards, 8-yard
It
throws.
pisses
Like,
us off.
yeah, dude, throw the ball beyond 20 yards. And when Caleb did yesterday, he was 5 for 5, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating.
So almost half of his yards. were
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that throw, if you recall, the one I think it was early in the fourth quarter when he threw to Colson Loveland in stride.
Yep.
It didn't go for a touchdown, but it was absolutely just – it was beautiful. Everything was beautiful last night except for the defense.
And then he puts it
So-
right in Burden's breadbasket for a
Mhm.
play that was really reminiscent of the DJ play
Yeah.
last week.
Yep.
So
And I loved Luther Burden's. He had a zesty dance, like he was like a ballerina or something. I don't know. I love this football team.
dude, the rookies have really stepped up the
I
last
know.
couple weeks. It's
And
been
he did
spectacular.
leave. Like he was banged up on that last play, and I guess it was just a knee or a helmet to the back.
Yeah,
of
I've
the knee or
heard.
something,
I've
or
heard
quad.
it's not serious. I heard it's okay.
No,
so.
but I wouldn't mind if he sits this week because you need to be healthy.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
So yeah,
We're gonna get
Yeah.
into that. We're getting into the playoff scenarios in a second here. I do have one absolutely devastating critique of this team, and it was something that was more apparent to me last night than it's been all season. Is how bad the defensive line was. Like
no pass rush.
there were. I think I texted to one of my friends. I was like, the pocket that Purdy had to operate was like bigger than the crater left by the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs. That's what I texted to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I came up with that. I was just
Right.
pissed off. There was like no pressure on Purdy. I think he got hit a couple times, but like
We had
for
one
them-
sack. It was awesome.
I was just like, yeah. I'm like, this is just not acceptable. Like the defensive line is clearly to me like out of several things that I think need to be addressed on our defense.
right.
I think the defensive line is really, really pressing because
Yes.
that was just probably it's been tough to watch them all season, but that was
Yeah.
one of the and Trent Williams was out, so like, they weren't
Mhm.
even they're not even at full strength on their offensive line,
Right.
and we couldn't get pressure on Purdy.
Right.
Who, to Purdy's credit, is. I guess I just haven't watched a lot of Brock Purdy. He's very elusive.
Yeah.
And it really, I'm like, oh, that's what that must feel like. You know, Kale's been doing that to people all
Right,
season, and now
right.
Purdy was doing it to us. I was like, oh, man,
Yeah.
that's how that feels. That sucks.
Well,
And Brock Purdy played a hell of a game,
He did.
too.
He did. I can't stand Brock Purdy, but only because he beat the shit out of us last night. He's
Dude,
a good
no,
quarterback.
he
and
was-
he deserves everything that he's gotten. 'Cause
And
he was
shorthanded, too. They didn't have Ayuk.
Mr. Irrelevant. Now he makes $50 million a year. So I mean, he's doing something right.
The last pick versus the first pick. Yeah,
Right,
the narratives. Ugh.
But like you said, the D line is just again like Eric's pants, non-existent or non-existent. I'm gonna run that joke all episode. I've texted so many people. I even texted my grandma and my mom. I said anything. I didn't actually say this, but they probably would agree. Max Crosby or Myles Garrett need to come to Chicago. I don't care what you do. You could pillage the picks for the next 2 years. I don't care if we Khalil Mack ourselves. We need someone to get to the quarterback consistently because Montez Sweat, as much as I like that pick or that trade 2 years ago, ain't doing it. Austin Booker, he's in his second year and he's doing as best he can. There is nothing
Jervon
else.
Dexter, like
Non-existent.
I can't
Grady
recall
Jarrett,
one time this
non-existent.
year. Like there's Jervon Dexter's got some sacks, but like most games, I just don't hear his name called.
I only heard his name once, and that was
Ever.
on that final drive that San Francisco scored. He had the hands of the face. That would extend the drive because that was a third down.
Yeah.
So yeah, the D line. It's again, football is a very complimentary game.
Yeah.
Defensively, if you don't have a good front four, you need to have a damn good back seven to help mask that. And the Bears right now, their back seven, last night they were picked apart.
Yeah.
Swiss cheese, sliced and diced on. And if you have a pass rush though,
Without
you can actually-
Kittle and without
Right.
Brandon
but
Ayuk.
if you can get pressure, that helps strengthen your back seven.
Yeah.
Because they don't. Then erratic throws are made or decisions that
have to
Purdy-
make faster. Yeah.
Purdy had all the time in the world to just see things happen, and nothing was in his face ever. So
it's interesting that you brought that up because I was talking to some friends last night while the game was going on, and the report came out that there's some weird shenanigans going on between Max Crosby and the Raiders because the Raiders like put him on IR for the rest of the season, and then he posted a video where he's like
he's playing basketball.
Yeah, he's
in
running
his
around
home
his gym like shooting threes.
Yeah.
and it's very clear that he is not happy with Vegas Raiders anymore. And he mentioned on a podcast, I saw a podcast clip with him earlier in the year where he's like, yeah, Chicago, like they're great. He's like, they're awesome. So there's connections there already. So if it was a choice, I mean, I would love to get either Myles Garrett or Max Crosby. That'd be insane. Fuck it, go for both of them. No, let's not get too out of
that would
pressure
set
here.
us back.
Yeah, it would set us back a lot. But I think Myles Garrett's on the north side of 30.
Yeah.
Max Crosby's 28. So you
Right.
could get
and
Max
he makes
Crosby.
less money.
Yeah, you could get Max Crosby and lock him in for like the next, like basically the 4 years of his prime.
Yeah.
Do you think, based on what you've seen this season, that the window for the Super Bowl is open and we need to start making moves like that?
Yes, because Caleb's on a rookie deal for at least 2 more years. You got him at
Yes.
$18 million before he becomes a $40 million a year, then beyond that in his 5th year and beyond. So it's just a matter of how they're going to make the salary cap work.
Yes.
You know, is it going to increase? Who can they get rid of? Can they restructure contracts to help open up cap space? Who's going to be a casualty?
Yes.
Who's going to be involved in that trade? Is DJ Moore everyone wants to trade DJ Moore. And it's like, why? But is he going to have to be involved in a trade like this? I'm not saying I want that, but the Bears need help defensively. So we'll find out what Poles has up his sleeve. But I don't want to think about it yet because there's still a chance this year. But, again, I think the Bears' defense will be their demise.
Yes.
If they don't win the Super Bowl, it's because of the defense.
I think we've got the offense in a nice place.
Right.
I think we need to fix the defense in the offseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max Crosby would definitely require some first-round picks. To me, I was trying to like calculate what that trade would take last night, and it's either going to take first-round picks or players. And I feel like the only type of players that we would have on our team where we wouldn't have to part with a first-round pick, because after the draft this year, I'm very optimistic on like keeping our first-round picks so that Ben and Brian Poles
Right.
can cook.
Right.
I think those are more valuable. The only guys I could think of were like either DJ Moore,
Yeah.
or
Because that's a lot of money, too, being
Yeah.
exchanged.
or Jalen Johnson.
Huh.
I know that would be
Yeah,
rough.
Those are the two
But
trade pieces that you have.
The secondary hasn't looked much better with him back. Not necessarily because of his fault.
Yeah, but then you gotta want. These are questions we can have these questions.
Okay.
In the
Getting ahead of
offseason.
ourselves. Getting
Yeah.
ahead of ourselves.
Because here's one more critique of last night's game.
All right,
I don't
yeah,
need to see
let's hear it.
Josh Black or return a kick ever
No,
again.
it was
Like
really bad.
they've kudos to San Francisco. They avoided Devin Duvernay like the plague, which really sucked because me and the buddies took him for an anytime touchdown thinking he'd get one. He did not because he never get a chance. Josh Black, would return the ball out of the end zone and get to the 20-yard line. And I saw Devin Duvernay one time tell him to stop. He didn't. He came out, and instead of getting the ball at 35, got the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yes.
Again, it didn't really hinder us, but I'm done with that experiment. So just put someone else back there. Keep him on the kick return team, and when the field goes down there, or when we're blocking a field goal, because he's done that too. So
Yes. So getting ahead into the last game next week, the playoffs for the most part are relatively set. There's just one team on either side.
yeah, it's just who's going to be the division winner of the AFC North and then the NFC South.
Yep. So the Steelers and Ravens will play for the NFC North, which
Yep.
seems appropriate and very funny. And then if the Panthers beat the Bucks, they're in, and if the Bucks beat Panthers, they're in. So that's
and then whoever's going to, the Seahawks and the Niners play.
they'll be
to
the
determine.
4 seed. So the standings right now is on the NFC side. Seahawks are the 1 seed, and the Niners and the Hawks play next week to determine the 1 seed. So that'll be interesting. We're at the 2, Eagles at the 3, Panthers, Bucks will be the 4, Niners are 5, Rams at 6, and Green Bay at 7 right now. So there's a lot of things that can happen. Right now, our wild card matchup is against the Packers.
Yes.
And I don't like that. I don't like that. That's gonna make that game super scary.
Yeah.
So
everything that needed to go right for the Bears to try and lock at the 1 seed this weekend did not go right. Right.
Yes.
Carolina lost, and then we didn't win last night. And then in order for us to lock up the 2 seed, we needed Buffalo to beat Philly, and that didn't happen.
yes.
Right. So now we can either be the 2 seed or the 3 seed. I honestly, Eric, as much as it would suck, I'd rather be the 2 seed because then you're guaranteed 2 playoff home games.
Yes.
If you're the 3 seed, then you're playing potentially the number 1 seed or whoever wins.
Yes.
And if the 1 seed loses, then we're the home team. But yeah, that's a tough one.
And-
It's basically, do you want to go up against one of the NFC West teams or play the Packers?
And as of right now, I mean, if it shakes out the way we think it shaked out, if we do drop to the 3 and lose next week, if we decide to rest, then you're playing the Rams.
Yep.
And that's not any less. To me, honestly, that's worse than the Packers. The Rams are terrifying. I'm scared of the Rams most out of any team in this
Nakua might
NFC.
have 300 yards on
He might.
defense.
Yeah, he might set the all-time NFL record.
And it's Matt Stafford. He knows the Bears, knows how to play in cold weather with being with Detroit for so long. So, yeah, man. This is what you want, though. You don't want an easy route.
No,
to the
you
playoffs.
don't.
You don't get
You
an
don't.
easy route to the playoffs. You don't get to play your Sanders and the Browns in the playoffs. You got to play the best.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd say bring it on. The good thing is it's going to be at Soldier Field. And going back to that game real quick last night, it was so amazing to have such confidence every time the Bears offense took the field. I didn't have confidence in defense, but knowing that, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to score.
Yeah.
And every time outside of the first 2 drives, they did that. So for the most part. But, yeah, so playoff scenarios.
Regardless of, I mean, it's gonna be the Seahawks or the 49ers that have the 1 seed. So that's gonna be the only thing really that shuffles around there. And I guess depending on the matchups, if the Niners lose, if the Rams beat them, I don't really remember. But that's the only thing that can kind of shuffle around in there.
Yeah.
And then on the AFC side, just taking a look really quick, we got Broncos, Pats, Jaguars. Obviously, we have the AFC North to figure out. That'll be figured out next week. And then we have Texans, Chargers, Bills. I think those guys are locked in for sure. So the only thing to figure out next week is if it'll be the Steelers or the Ravens for that AFC North spot. And then I think if the Broncos lose and the Pats win next week, the Pats have
the 1 seed.
The 1 seed.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing really that can change there. So playoffs are pretty much set. But you're right. This is what we wanted.
Yeah.
We wanted to be playing meaningful football in
December.
Yeah. So if you're Ben Johnson next week, are you playing for the win or are you resting guys?
He's playing for the win. He's going against the Lions, and they just absolutely mollywopped us earlier in the year. His old team, his old mentor. And
the Lions
Dan
just got
Campbell.
Beat by a guy who had like 9 yards of total offense or something like that. It was bad.
I think -3 air passing yards or whatever on Christmas Day. Caleb's 270 yards away from 4,000, so I think that's meaningful, but he's going to have a hell of a game to do that, but they're banged up secondary right now. I think you play to win the game, but not at the expense of like playing guys like Luther, or if Rome needs to sit out, sit Rome. I think
they said after this week he'd be good.
I hope so. I would love to see him at least get his sea legs under him for one game, even if he's on a snap count. I think you got to play to win the game to try and lock up the 2 seed. And if you don't, then that's okay. Again, you're still hosting a game, at least one game. You're guaranteed. So
So
if you win, you're guaranteed at least 2 games. But then you got to play that team from the state of cheese.
Yeah.
Thanks,
that scares me. That matchup scares me. It really
does.
But
especially
hey,
after seeing them Saturday night. But hey, thank you, Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
King Henry right all over them.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
That was a brutal beating. So, yeah, that would be interesting to see them. That would be the ultimate, like, all right, let's see how far we've come. Let's see if we can get past the big brother in the division, right?
Yeah.
So that would be huge. Oh, by the way, this is a fun stat, too. Caleb Williams now has more division titles than Jordan Love.
As a starter, yes.
As a starter. So,
which I found that hard to believe. I had to go back, and I was like,
yeah.
wait. And I went and looked
Lions
at when he started.
Yeah.
Right. Well, he in Minnesota, his first year as a starter,
yep,
won it, and then the Lions 2 years, and then us.
So, yeah, just throwing that out there.
But is there a QB controversy in Green Bay? Because Malik Willis looks damn good.
Malik Willis is good. They're going to let him go. They've got too much money wrapped up in Jordan. He's making $60 million a year to be sitting on the bench. There's no way that's going to happen. But
here, let's see if I have any other random stats from the game.
Yes,
Luther
please
Burden.
do.
Luther Burden's last 3 games: 6 targets, 4 receptions, 67 yards. 7 targets, 6 receptions, 84 yards. 5 targets, 5 receptions, 94 yards, and a touchdown yesterday. 83% catch rate, 14 yards a target, 82 yards a game. Not too shabby from the rookie.
No, it's been pretty good.
Bears have had over 300 yards of total offense for the 12th game in a row. It's the longest streak of 300 yards of offense for a Bears team in a single season. They have just 1 game with fewer than 300 yards of offense this year. They had 9 last year.
Sheesh.
So, yeah. And then there's another bad one about the defense. I don't really care to share that one.
you don't have
the
to.
The defense was bad. They're bad the last 2 weeks, and that's okay. We kind of knew who this defense was. You know, if they don't get takeaways, which what's funny is they did get one. What did you think about that C.J. Gardner-Johnson hands of the face that ended up as interception, but the flag negated it?
I was mad about it. But
he hit him in the face, though.
Yeah, I was mad about it just because I wanted the interception.
Right.
But and I think they scored.
They did.
Yeah. so that would have negated that one. But
Yeah.
yeah, he hit him in the face mask, and you're not really
supposed to do that.
Anytime the refs see someone hitting someone in the face mask, it's the easiest flag to
Right.
call
All right. Case
in the world.
closed.
So
Because everyone else is mad, and I'm like, Bears fans, just chill out.
emotionally, I
for
hated
sure.
it, but logically, I mean, yeah, it's.
Thought the refs were pretty piss poor last night, but that's just me. They missed a blatant pass interference on DJ Moore. I don't think it ended up costing the Bears anyways. We ended up scoring that drive.
Yeah.
A lot of other ticky-tack things that I can't remember right now, but I was not too thrilled with the referees and the zebras.
It's fun to be in a
But,
shootout, though.
It was, yeah.
And it was fun to, like...
They did let the guys play a lot more than they usually do, too.
Yeah.
You know, like the handsiness.
And we had a competitive game in prime time where we didn't get annihilated, whereas, like, again, the scars of prime time from the last several years are very bad.
Yeah, we're 0-10 in the last... No, 0-11 the last 11 Sunday night games.
Oh, well, just don't schedule us on Sunday
anytime
night.
that dumbass Chris Collinsworth is doing the broadcast, I'm watching him on mute.
Now, here's a guy.
He openly said he glazes Patrick Mahomes when
Yeah.
Brock Purdy made that run around shit and threw that to...
And Mike Tirico was
whatever.
like, Mike Tirico even was like, they're going to get you on the internet. And
Exactly.
he's like, yeah, I'll just get
Yeah.
myself first. And I'm like,
He also
Okay.
like chastised Caleb. He said he's missed 3 really bad throws. He just needed to make them. The Devin Duvernay one late in the fourth where he said he should have made that throw. Like, that was a very difficult throw. And then the last throw, to J.D. Walker, that end of the game. Like, dude, fuck you, Chris Collinsworth.
yeah.
I don't like him. I don't know how anyone likes him. I don't know how NBC keeps trotting his ugly, lanky ass out onto that broadcast booth, but they keep doing it, and
Yeah.
I don't get why. And he's got an extension, dude. No, I can't stand that man.
Yeah,
he is my Troy Aikman.
He's in the Troy Aikman
Like he's yours.
tier. He's in the Troy Aikman basement tier.
Yeah, nope.
Yes.
Keep him down there.
I'm moving Tom Brady up. Tom Brady's
I
done,
love Tom Brady.
He's done
only
well the
because
last
he
couple of
loves
weeks.
Caleb
Yeah,
Williams.
he's done really well the last. Although he had he's doing the Bills game and he had like this outfit where he had like one glove on,
yeah.
and somebody was like, "Oh, he looks like a James Bond
yeah,
villain."
or like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, "It's really funny."
yeah,
So,
I love Tommy.
yeah,
He's a cool guy.
his wife just got remarried, or ex-wife just got remarried. So
Good for her, Giselle.
he's out here living his best life. But
Yeah. He's I think was Sofia Vergara.
nice,
Yeah, he wins.
nice.
Anyways, yeah.
You know how else you can win? Calling Total Roofing and Construction.
Oh yeah.
You're guaranteed to win. That's like an automatic win.
Hell
That's
yeah,
just-
brother.
That's like
That's a Super Bowl win.
yeah. That's just by picking up the phone and calling us, you've already won.
Yeah.
What can we do, Brett?
We can do everything and anything that you want to your home. We could just go there and tell you how old your roof is or give you an idea of what it's going to cost and how long you have left on it.
Yeah.
If you don't really want to try and pay for it. I mean, we do free estimates. We go out there and give you the scoop, you know, kind of like Adam Schefter for the NFL.
True.
Call us the scoopers for your roof, the roofer scoopers.
Not the pooper scoopers.
No, we're even better and
that
good look-
costs extra
better looking.
if you want us to do that.
But repairs right now, man, I tell you what, it's gonna be tough though to get some stuff done with the weather. But hey, we're here. Just give us a call and we'll squeeze you in and come hop on the roof and see what damage Santa Claus might have done at Christmas. If the reindeer left some droppings, we'll pick them off for you. You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
We're currently rebuilding my father's porch
Yes,
as it collapsed.
looks good.
It's coming along very nicely.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So my father's porch was like, he's got a 100-year-old home. It was like literally detaching from the front of his house. And they were able to come and demolish it safely so no one got hurt. No additional damage happened to the structure. And by the time they got the design and everything figured out, they went out there and built it in like one day.
Damn.
It's pretty good.
See,
And then they did his floors and his stairs for him when he didn't ask them to do that.
that's awesome.
So
Those are things we can do.
yes. So you know, and it was a very precarious situation with the porch hanging off there. It was
Yeah.
like it was hanging at a good like 30-degree angle.
Right.
So
Yeah, I remember seeing the photo
So-
of 2x4s just hanging it up.
yeah, they got out there, they secured it, they were able to rip it down, like no additional damage, no one was hurt.
Yep.
Could have been a scary situation, but
Yeah.
they're professionals about it. So
Yeah, because luckily we have the manpower and the experts and the craftsmen to make stuff happen like that, where it's a disaster type of deal for you to deal with, but the guys are there to help make it right and do it right. Right?
thank you Total Roofing for helping my dad.
Yes.
It's awesome. I'm not just an employee, I'm a customer.
He is.
Or my dad's a customer.
His dad's a customer. A paying customer at that.
Yes. So yeah, go to totalroofingconstruction.com to check out all the fun stuff that we can do. Commercial roof.
Yeah.
My brain just I forgot.
Commercial roofing,
Commercial
multifamily,
roofing, my brain- I forgot.
residential. I mean, anything and everything. You got a strip plaza.
I forgot how to speak.
That's okay. You have no pants on. I'll give you a break. If you got a strip plaza, you got a flat roof, we can do that. We do repairs, replacement, whatever the case may be. We're here to be the
And
experts
some
to kind of
slap
give
some
you,
new siding on your business. Give it a shiny
you
new
could
coat of
slap
paint.
it. Slap it up.
Okay, I think I remember how to talk now. We're gonna go to around totalroofinginstruction.com.
Yes.
Go there, check it out.
Yeah, go there or be
Make a free appointment.
not there.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But maybe not this week because it's like weird appointment hours with.
Yes, with
Yes.
Yeah, with the holidays stuff.
Again, lock in the price before the spring price increase. It's
Mhm.
happening. So next
April
2 months,
1st.
get with us and lock in the price. We can guarantee you the lowest price next year because prices just keep going up. Not our fault.
Kind of like our blood pressure when we watch the Bears games.
Yes.
Our heart rates
Total Roofing
keep going up.
construction.com.
Hell yeah, brother.
.com. I was distracted. I saw it on the screen. I thought you went a little blurry there for a second.
I probably did. I blacked out.
I was like, I don't know if my contact moved or I just like I don't know what's going on. Around the NFL scores, we were talking about the playoffs. Let's just take a look, see around. I gotta be honest, I didn't watch much football this weekend because
especially on Christmas.
Christmas stuff, Christmas Day games. Poor NFL. I mean, not poor multi-billion-dollar
matchups they thought.
Yeah, I mean, probably on paper when you schedule these games, you're like, these games are like looking at week one. They're like, these games are awesome, and then like Cowboys Commanders didn't mean anything. Lions and Vikings. I mean, Vikings eliminated the Lions. That was cool. And then Broncos Chiefs didn't really mean anything.
Yeah, not only that, these three teams, or the Cowboys, Lions, and Chiefs, all played on Thanksgiving.
That's kind of crappy.
Again on Christmas.
Some of the guys were complaining about having to play both for their families.
I don't care about the players. I care about me as a viewer. Like, I don't want to see those three teams again.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point, they got to spend 2 holidays away from their families.
Yeah.
I thought that was really stupid on the NFL's part. But yeah, you got Dak Prescott versus whoever started for Washington, Josh Johnson.
Yeah.
You had Jared Goff versus Max Brosmer. And then you had Bo Nix versus Chris Olagadun, or whatever his name is, in Kansas City, who sounds just like Patrick Mahomes. Like, yeah, we played pretty well, and I threw the ball to Travis, and then Taylor intercepted it. And
they just cloned him. But they just cloned him, but forgot to clone, like, the
playing ability.
The playing ability, yeah. That's really funny. Yeah, it's funny because for the longest time, it was always, like, the NBA on Christmas, and I watched some hoops.
Same.
And then now the NFL's moving in, and the NBA is, like, kind of pissed about that.
Care.
It's kind of funny.
Right. I didn't watch any NBA.
No, me neither.
Right.
So I've watched here and there.
Yeah.
I try to watch Wemby whenever he's on TV because he just looks crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Cowboys 30, Commanders 23. This was the Christmas lineup. The Lions 10, Vikings 23, Broncos 20, Chiefs 13. Not really anything to speak about. They were really hamming it up during the Chiefs game. They're like, this might be Travis Kelce's last home game, and I'm like, okay, like he's gonna retire and marry a billionaire. So
yeah, I love Travis Kelce. But
they're good. I mean, their podcast is pretty good.
Right.
Not as good as 95 Bears.
Not as good as ours. They wish they could be us. But
We'll fight the Kelce brothers.
Yeah.
Not like physically, but like in the podcast arena. I don't know.
New heights, more like new lows.
Boo. And then we got some Saturday games too. So we had games like all over the place. Texans 20, Chargers 16. Texans are scary.
They are.
Their defense is horrifying.
Yeah, and especially if C.J. Stroud can throw the ball like he did on Saturday.
That's a nightmare matchup for anybody.
I agree. I'm glad that we don't have to see them unless it's in the Super Bowl.
Ravens 41, Packers 24.
What an amazing game.
Didn't watch it because it was only on Peacock.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just followed along on Score Track watching Stranger Things. But
I'm so fucking tired of all these games being like,
yeah.
Now Netflix has a game and Peacock has a game and it's like, why are we doing this?
Right.
Just stop it.
Right. And again, a lot of people missed out on that game. Derrick Henry ran for 4 touchdowns. Malik Willis balled out. He looked really good.
Not even a football game is going to get me to even sign up for a free trial of Peacock. It's not going to happen.
He don't want to see your Peacock.
No. Fitting place for the Packers to play, though.
Yeah.
There's a joke in there somewhere, I think. But
I think so.
Buccaneers 17, Dolphins 20. My boy Mike.
What happened to the Bucs?
Yeah, they've completely fallen apart. My boy Mike McDaniel's staying alive. Crazy. Tua's probably done there, though. That's funny. I don't know. I don't have anything more about that game.
I just can't believe the Bucs have lost 4 straight. They still have a chance to win their division, though.
That's insane to me.
Yeah.
I think Todd Bowles needs to go after this.
He might.
Though,
I think so, too.
So, Patriots 42, Jets 10.
Drake May was out of this world.
This, what the Patriots did to the Jets was like a war crime.
Yeah.
It was bad. This was awful. Also, we're on Jets watch because if they don't get an interception next week, they will be the first team in NFL history to end the season with 0 interceptions.
Like they haven't picked anybody off.
No.
Wow.
Not the whole season.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought their coach was supposed to be the defensive guy.
Aaron Glenn, right?
So we got the good Detroit
Well,
coach.
they had a pretty good cornerback named Sauce Gardner, but they did trade him and get.
Wait,
they did get a couple.
We're gonna talk about that in a second,
Right.
Because there's something else really funny with that.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say because
I'll let you say it
when they
read it.
traded him. Yeah, they were 1-6.
Yes.
So
Steelers 6, Browns 13.
Steer Sanders did it.
Yeah. Myles Garrett was talking smack at the podium because he was like, they're too busy focused trying to stop me from sacking Aaron Rodgers than
Yeah.
win the game. And I'm like, all right,
Right.
sure,
Right.
come play for us.
Now, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Cleveland is a much better defense than Detroit, but I still
Yes.
can't believe the offensive effort or lack of output that the Steelers had in that game. That they needed that game to win the division,
Yeah.
and they put up 6 points.
Wasn't DK Metcalf
DK,
out?
he's
out
out,
for the
yeah.
They didn't void his guarantees. Very interesting.
Did they?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
they
that's
decided
good.
not to.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Interesting.
I like.
But the
DK.
fan is like suing him. And
I saw him.
and the
put
fan
on,
had like a press
Better Call
conference.
Saul press
Yeah.
conference, and he wore his backwards hat. Like
He was like, "Please, DK, just tell them that I'm not a racist." And I'm like, "What is
Yeah,
going on here?"
I mean, I get where that fan's coming from. You got to save face. you
True.
know, like,
yeah.
And supposedly there's angles. It sounds like he didn't. He just called him by his government name.
Yeah. And if you are like making death threats towards the guy, like maybe don't do that. Just don't make death threats towards anybody in general. Like
Yeah.
that's not.
But I also
Cool.
think I've never heard of anyone named DeKalen, and that's DK's like real name.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
that.
fucking sick.
I just
It's a sick ass name.
I
DK is cooler, but
knowing
don't
how
get me
big that
wrong,
man
but
is, I would not make fun of
his
him.
name
in,
could be Barbara, and I'd be like, that's awesome.
I
man.
would not
fucking
make
love
fun of that
DK
man in any
Metcalf.
capacity. He's
Right.
huge. He could fold me over and crunch me into a ball. Like
It's kind of hot.
no, it would be very painful. So yeah, Steelers Ravens next week for the championship. That should be fun.
Yep.
Jaguars 23, Colts 17. Jaguars are 12-4. Improbably.
Duval.
Trevor Lawrence is unlocked. Maybe.
Yeah.
So Liam Cohen could win Coach of the Year. Better be Ben Johnson, or I'm gonna be pissed off.
No, I think it'd be variable.
But the Patriots have had the 10th easiest schedule
I know.
in NFL history.
I know.
In NFL history.
You don't gotta yell at me about it. I'm
So,
aware.
like, no, I can't use that excuse because I've debuted that excuse. I don't know if that's a word. I can't remember. What it's like.
Debuted.
Yeah, I've debunked that excuse for the Bears. Like, you can only play who they schedule you to play. But anyways, I'm just salty because I want Ben Johnson to win Coach of the Year, and he's
Yeah.
not going to.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead and hit him with the sauce thing.
Sauce Gardner, since getting traded to Indianapolis, he left a 1-6 team, and he finished with the Colts 1-7. So he's won 2 games this year.
Somebody said you can take the man out of the Jets, but you can't take the Jets out of the man.
No, you can't. No.
So
maybe it was 1-6. I don't know. The Colts had a very epic fail. They were 8-2
yeah,
at one point.
completely fell
And,
apart.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them for going for that move. Like
Right,
at the
right.
time, we're like, yeah,
No, yeah, it
that makes sense.
Especially with how good they were.
So-
Then Daniel Jones went down, and I thought it was funny though. Phillip Rivers, like the experiment ends, this week. They had to bring in Riley Leonard just to make the last Hail Mary pass in this game.
yeah,
So that's just kind of funny where you have a quarterback that can't even throw 50 yards.
yeah. Shout out to Phil Rivers, man.
Yeah, that is
Crazy.
pretty cool. It's a cool feat that he played.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Grandpa Phil.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get off my couch and do anything athletic when I'm 45. I don't think
No.
I'll be able to.
Let alone that 300-pound man try to wreck my life.
So, yeah, I'm sure. I hope Carly Ursay Gordon was on the sideline listening, and I hope she figures out what happened to this team because it was a nightmare.
Yeah, that was bad.
So yeah, Saints 34, Titans 26. I don't think this game mattered.
No, it didn't, but Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck.
He got my yawn. Tyler Shuck really, oh, shucks.
Oh shucks.
He came out of nowhere and threw a good game where the Saints win.
Yeah. Seahawks 27, Panthers 10. Panthers could have helped us out this game, but they didn't.
No, that was
Thanks for
terrible.
nothing.
I don't know how Carolina has been, the team they have been. I watched that whole game because obviously the implications.
Just a weird game.
I put money on Carolina because I'm like, hell yeah, they're going to win. We're going to get the 1 seed. I
Yeah.
just felt like destiny. That was the most boring game ever. And in the third quarter, they had an interception. Carolina intercepted a Darnold in the end zone. And then a play later, they fumbled. Seattle scores. They intercept again. Seattle scores. I'm like, mother Bryce Young.
Mother Bryce Young.
I don't want to curse, but fuck you, Bryce Young.
I can't. I won't say anything bad about the Seahawks because
No, they're really good.
well, and Ginger Darnold is.
That's your guys' like.
He's our new ambassador.
Yeah.
He's like our new.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton went
retired.
down. Yeah, so Sam Darnold's the new NFL ambassador for the
He's the
Gingers.
successor.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Cardinals 14, Bengals 37. This game didn't mean anything.
No, it was fun.
I guess
Jamar
Joe Burrow
Chase.
just beat the crap out of the Cardinals. That's fun.
Trey McBride set the NFL single-season record for most receptions by a tight end.
Yeah.
Surpassing Zach Ertz. I'm just reading what's on the score app. And
There we
that's
go.
what it says, so.
Giants 34, Raiders 10.
The number one pick bowl.
This is the number one pick bowl. So it looks like the Raiders are probably going to get the number one pick, which I'm assuming they'll probably draft the Indiana guy, the Heisman.
Fernando Mendoza.
I'm assuming that's what the buzz has been. I don't know. I don't start paying attention to the draft until like after the seasons are done. Really.
Well, we don't have to anymore because usually we pay attention in like October, November.
Yeah.
Now we don't.
So the Raiders should just completely bottom out and trade the Bears Max Crosby and get more picks in the draft.
They could.
Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
I think that's a valiant idea.
Eagles 13, Bills 12. I did watch this one. We were at the Christmas party. Josh just
he was bad.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was terrible.
But at the end, they still had a chance to win,
and he
just
totally
missed. Yeah, he missed the 2-point conversion.
If that was Caleb Williams, they are replaying that play over and 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 over again,
and calling him like he's not ready or a bust. Yeah, but because it's Josh Allen, that's fine.
Which I love Josh Allen. I'm not trying to put down Josh Allen, but
yeah,
he
also
had him wide open.
The Eagles are like the funniest team because like Jalen Hurts just decides to only be good for one half of
and they didn't even complete a pass in the second half.
Football. Yeah, and then the Eagles will just score like 10 points and be like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
we'll lock it in. See you next week. So
yeah, that again, if Philadelphia loses, we lock in the 2 seed. They didn't lose, and so now we're still up in the air on 2 or 3.
Yeah, but gotta make that throw, Josh. Man, that was rough.
I know. Had a chance.
And then the last one on here is Bears 38. Niners 42. We talked about that one. Tonight is Rams Falcons. That I guess doesn't really. I mean,
it has no meaning.
LA needs, if they even want a higher seed, LA needs to win. But I mean, I don't even know if that's mathematically possible. I can't do the math in my head right now. I don't know if it matters or not. They'll probably just beat up the Falcons.
Oh yeah, I mean
this will be the one game the Falcons win probably.
Right.
That would just be weird. So
yeah.
And then there's some big games next week.
Next week.
Panthers Bucks will be for that division. Seahawks Niners will be.
That game on Saturday.
That is on Saturday at 3:30, and then so is the Seahawks Niners Saturday at 7. That'll be for the division. And then as far as everything else goes, really the only game of we have Bears Lions. We're pretty much locked in to where we're going to be. Commanders, Eagles, just a bunch of divisional games.
Yeah.
Chargers, Broncos actually will be important because they need to win. Broncos need to beat the Chargers and to maintain the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Because Patriots are playing the Dolphins, and I'm assuming the Patriots will blow the doors off the Dolphins.
Right.
That'll be easy win. And then Ravens, Steelers will be Sunday night for the division, which should be hopefully entertaining.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't really care either way who wins that one.
I don't think either team will make it far in the playoffs. So.
I can't tell if the Ravens are sick of Lamar Jackson or if they're sick of John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He seems either one of those things. I'm not sure.
I would be sick of John Harbaugh
Very
if I'm
strange.
a Ravens fan. I think his shtick's getting old. And Lamar Jackson sounds like he's not really a fan. People are saying there's rumblings that he might not be there next year.
Are John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin just the same coach?
It really might be, man.
Maybe.
They both have one Super Bowl, and they're always there in December, January, but yeah.
So that'll be the last game, and we'll be waiting for the playoff picture for that game. But by then, we'll know who we're playing.
Next week's episode, we'll know when and where.
Probably Green Bay.
Right.
So,
like what time slot that following week we'll be at? Will we be on the Saturday, or they'll probably have the Bears Packers on Sunday. It'll be the last game of the day.
Oh, I would hate that so much.
It's probably gonna be the Fox game.
At
least we have Tom Brady.
We have Tom, yeah. But maybe the power of Tom.
We're 1-1 or 2-1 with Tom.
Yeah.
In the booth.
And I think Caleb's won his award twice this year.
Well, we're 3-1 with Tom in the booth.
Yeah.
They lost the Dallas
Raiders
game. No, that was CBS.
That was
Dallas
CBS?
game, Tom did it. The Minnesota game, we won. It was him and Chris.
Mm.
And then the first Green Bay game, and then the second one. So 3-1 with Tommy B in the
Look
in
at
the
that.
booth. Look at that math.
Look at that. We're becoming best friends.
We can count.
Tom, come on the show. Well,
dude,
we love you, Tom.
Yeah,
you're so much better than Collinsworth and Troy Aikman.
Bring that muff here.
Whoa.
That's what we call in the industry a callback joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did
3 weeks ago.
We did make that joke.
Yeah.
I forgot. 3 weeks is a long time.
I know. Can you believe it's already January?
Feels like we just started doing
We've
this.
done like 17 of these.
Yeah, it feels like we just started doing this.
I know.
show.
It's like part of our being. I get asked, like, when you guys film a 9 to 5, like,
Yeah.
that's so cool. I don't even know.
Yeah, my aunt asked me, she's like, so how's it feel to be responsible for the Bears being good this year? She's like, all you had to do is start a podcast and they were good. And I'm like, I take like 1% credit.
Yeah.
The other 99% is Ben Johnson for sure.
Right.
But I think we could take like 1%.
We could take maybe like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. But you're
I'm
going
so
down.
dumb,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
I've had like 4 hours of sleep. I couldn't sleep like last night.
If you want to stay caught up on what's going on, you can go email the show at 9to5bears@gmail.com. 9to5bears on TikTok, 9to5bears on YouTube, 9to5bears on any podcatcher of your choice. Actually, no, I think that's a lie.
That's a chill right there.
I think it's just on Spotify and Apple are the two big ones. My off-season project will be to get it available on more places. But
what other places are there?
There's a lot.
Oh, I didn't know.
You can go to Amazon Music. You can get on iHeartRadio. You can
Pandora?
get on TuneIn. I think Pandora. So there's a lot of places. It's just a lot of places you have to go and like manually do it, and I'm just been too lazy to do that. YouTube's the big way because we shoot it in the video format, obviously. So we want people to do it on YouTube.
I like on Spotify. I put it up on my phone on my car holder.
Yeah,
and I can watch us.
Yeah,
I look and
I think
Spotify's how
only,
good looking you are.
I don't know if the other ones do video podcasts, but Spotify's been pretty big in this video podcast. So
I don't use anything but Spotify. I think if you don't use Spotify, you're kind of like not probably. I don't think that's
Apple's pretty good.
Okay. I was gonna say you're a nerd, but
I don't want.
Do what you want.
No, I don't want to get locked in case like one of them comes to us and be like, be exclusive with.
Yeah, I've had Spotify since 2010.
Apple,
like
call
when
us.
it first came out. I'll never forget.
If the price is right, we'll be exclusive. Give me a call.
Timmy Apple, call
Tim
Eric
Apple,
right now.
call us up. We got the content.
Hey Tim, let me cook something for you.
Sure, a guy who lives in California cares about a local Bears podcast.
I mean, if he doesn't, then he shouldn't be the man in charge of Apple.
Bears 9 to 5 on Instagram. Yeah, that's the qualifier. Yeah, and I think that's it. Go to totalroofingconstruction.com. Check out all the fun stuff that our amazing sponsor has there, and get ready for spring. Next week we'll see you with either a win or a loss over the Lions.
Pick up the phone, call me.
Yeah, pick up the phone and call Brett. He needs some stuff to do. I don't
do.
actually know if he needs some stuff to do.
Probably.
I've been off for 2 weeks. I have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah.
So
me and Kyle just stared at each other all day long.
I like the one time I was gone and I came in here and you guys had the big teddy bear in my chair with
that was probably
with the
that
bull,
sounds
with
like a
the
Tony
Bulls hat
Bourne
on.
move.
That was
But
really funny.
I got scared because I legitimately thought it was you, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh shit, it's just a fucking bear."
For behind the scenes, we sitting in that couch directly behind the camera over there. We have a gigantic teddy bear that's like
very cuddly,
5 feet tall. Like it's enormous. Maybe not 5 feet tall, but
maybe like 3 feet. But
it's pretty big. Yeah, we cuddle with it when we need to cry during work
looks
time.
like he's got a hangover right now. He's like face down on the
might do.
couch.
All that
Him and I
eggnog.
might have taken a 5-minute snooze before you got here.
Listen, what you do with the bear on your own time is.
Oh, Kyle was here. I wouldn't have done anything inappropriate.
Guy was filming it. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
This is PG. This is PG. Catch you next time.
The Bears.